Hey, welcome back to another edition of Ultimate ARK. And today we are on the center. And as you can see, I have a new shark army. This is my setup here with my snow owl to heal up all of the formerly baby sharks that I raised. Got about a half a dozen, 7 sharks here. But this army is different than the last one. As you can see, we've got much higher levels. They're all over level 200 plus, and put about 5,000 health on each one, and up the melee. Had a good pair of parents. One that had 32 points in the health and 37 points in the melee. So these are a much different crew than what we had in the last episode. And we're going to have some different results. So here we are. We got Dragoon, the Basilosaurus, and Redbeard's Garage, the Baryonyx. And I'm whistling them all up to follow me to get this motley crew. I have them set on max follow distance, so they don't huddle up on me so much. They're still going to, spoiler alert. So here I am, I'm just making sure that I have the highest follow distance, because it looks like they're already kind of coming in on me, which they do. So it looks like I got everybody set up. So we are going to head out to the deep ocean with our crew. Right now I don't think I named the sharks anything. They're just megalodons at the moment. Although later on we'll see one shark that is going to be worthy of being named, I think. So here we go, into the deep ocean of the center. Now, in previous episodes, we'd run into a whole lot of stuff. We will run into some stuff here, but on this side of the map, kind of towards the redwoods more, there's supposed to be a lot of mosasaurs and maybe tusos, but I didn't see a single one over here. In fact, what you see is a lot of what I spent the day looking at, minus the extra fish. It was pretty desolate, surprisingly so, compared to the last couple of times I've been in the center's oceans, where it was just seemed to be teeming. This side of the map, not so much. And as I head outward towards the edge of the map, it gets even more desolate. You can't find anything. But here we go. We're going down. Me and my pack-boosted, mate-boosted Megalodon army. So in addition to having good high levels on their health, and they all have saddles except for one. There's like a level 90 or something that I just threw in there because it's trash. I need to get rid of it. So I added it to the crew without a saddle. So he's basically on a one-way trip here today. But yeah, this is when we did run into stuff. This is what we ran into, where the plesiosaurs, a few dunkleos, and anglerfish. I kept wanting to say lanternfish. But yeah, you can see they chomp through those dunkleos pretty quick. And look at some of those numbers. One of them's hitting 1350. That's the one that needs to be named. I need to figure out who that is. And there you see another pack of dunkleos. We're gonna kind of skirt around those and skirt around the jellyfish. Sometimes Dunkleos can be look kind of blobby, kind of like a mosa. I had seen another video where it said that there's supposed to be a whole bunch of mosas spawning around this island here, but I didn't see them, so wasn't gonna happen today as we go through here. Yeah, this is pretty much what the ocean looks like in the center, along the edge. And I guess it's kind of like a real ocean, you know. Most of the life is centered on coral reefs and closer to islands. And you get way out into the deep and it starts to look more and more like this. But I spent a long time. Now I have 3, there you can see on the map where I am. I've gone about halfway around where I'm going to eventually end up. And there you see the what I'm sitting 1431 now. Dragoons hitting 520. Somebody's hitting 317. We'll just have a look at it. We'll just keep an eye on those numbers. There we are, huddled up. I have Redbeard following a little bit closer than the sharks. And there we are. East of the lower tropical island. And here we are. I kind of skip ahead. I'll show you where we are in a minute. But if you look on the left there, see that big swirly thing there? Here on the center, there's an underground dome that you could actually build a base in and live in, because it's a dome of air in there. I didn't venture in there this time, but you can look on the map and see where it is. There's 2 domes on this map like this. I don't know any other maps that have this particular feature, the air dome. Most of them will have caves that you can go into, and honestly, the caves are cool. The air dome was a neat idea, but it just never really amounted to too much. And you see, we're just a lot of silica pearls right here. But yeah, we're gonna run into more of these plesios. I must have killed a couple dozen in my trek around this map. Like I said, I had 3 air tanks, and by this time I know at least one of them is broken, another one is about to expire. Last time I only had 2 air tanks and didn't get very far. This time I have 3, but you see, we're cutting through stuff pretty good. Now, the eels and the jellyfish do cause... They are enough to get the sharks kind of piled up, but that's where the Basilosaurus comes in. He's able to just cut through all that for them without skipping a beat. So I've got a real good pack here to take care of Dunkleos and anglerfish and all the stuff like that, while my Basilo takes care of jellyfish and electric eels like we got here. We see a lot of hard hitting eels. And if you see the log there, the Dragoon's the one that's taking care of the eels, taking care of all that shocking stuff. You can see on the map where we are now. We are above the North Jungle Island. We're between the North Jungle Island and the Volcano Island on the center. And I don't remember ever coming through here before, so this is kind of new. We're going to end up kind of in a tunnel here between these 2 islands. as we swim by. I'm kind of trying to avoid the Dunkleos, but of course they somehow end up getting involved anyway. But you see, a lot different than last time. The sharks make short work of them right there. And there we are. There is what we've been looking for. Alpha Mosa, level 145. And he's got about 216,000 health or something like that. So here we go. Now I haven't sped this up. Nothing in this video is sped up today. Usually I, double speed or whatever to get through the boring parts, but there wasn't a lot in this video. I did a lot of cuts, of course, but look at those numbers. We got a 720, a 1297. That dude's epic, 734. And there's the 145 that without a saddle that just got killed. But look at the numbers on that Mosa. We are melting him away. That Nash attack, the pack bonus, the mate boost, they all contribute, and just like that, boom, that Mosa is gone. So I would call this a success. So there's me and my mates huddle up. I've got, let's see if I can count these. I think I've got 6 Megalodons here. So we got half a dozen. We got a pack of half a dozen. We lost one, but it was the 145. It's the only one in the pack that was lower than level 200, and the only one in the pack without a saddle. So you kind of see saddles make a huge difference. Now, a lot of these, I'm kind of looking around at where their health is. A lot of them are down to half health, but I think we came out pretty good. So we're going to get out of this area, and like I say, it's like a cave. It has a ceiling and everything here. So I'm looking to see if I got any of that Mosa loot into Dragoon, and we do not. So it's in one of the sharks, and we're going to look at that in just a minute and have a look at the sharks. But yeah, just having a nice little huddle cuddle here with our team. And then now we're going to find our way out of this tunnel cave area and work ourselves back to the base. The base on this that I have on this side of the map. We have a base, of course, a little base at the Blue Ob, and then bases on either side of that, kind of spread across the map. Primarily on islands that serve as places for the ocean. So here I'm like I say, I'm looking in, and at this point I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. Something is getting into us, and we're just chomping away at it, eating it. Yeah, it looks like something's getting up in there. I think they're piranha. We do kind of run into a lot of those now that we're closer to the jungle islands. And okay, we're looking good. Let's have a look inside of one of our sharks here. This is level 218. Looking here, and bingo! There it is. You see it? There we go. A journeyman fishing pole. That is exactly what we were looking for from the Alpha Mosa. Now we're going to probably get into and do a little bit more in the ocean. I want an Alpha Tuso because I want Alpha Tusos always drop higher level fishing poles. And I want more than one, of course, because I'm greedy that way. But we probably won't do it on the center map. Alpha Tusos is not a very common spawn here. I have hit them before, and I do have some Tuso tentacles. So we did run across one and killed one. So here I am. At this point, all of my tanks are pretty much empty, so I am tankless. And we're just having everybody follow the shark because I'm trying to think that the shark might be a little bit faster than the bacillo. And as long as they're not overly encumbered, they generally are. And they can just kind of follow along here, and there's our base right there. So we're gonna skate in here. As you can see, I'm totally shirtless because my tanks are broken. So we'll have to go back and fix those before we head to the ocean again. But this was a very successful outing with this Shark Army 2.0. So I'm going to put some of this stuff away. We're going to put some meat in the troughs so that they can get their health back. And you see I still got my flippers on. That's why I'm just kind of coasting along here. Get that shark to join with the rest of the crowd. See what I got here for loot. Not much. But yeah, I want to leave a little bit of meat in there just so he can heal up. This shark didn't take a lot of damage compared to some of the other ones, but anyway, yeah, that's the adventure of Shark Army 2.0 on the center map. We got ourselves a journeyman fishing pole, which we will use in a future episode. And you know the deal. If you enjoy this series, you can subscribe to it. And if you like this video, give it a like. Give it a thumbs up. And we'll catch you on the next one. See you later, everybody.